Okay, so it's been a hot second, hasn't it? Um, so I figured, since it's been a minute, since I've talked about anything Tears of the Kingdom related, and I've kind of fallen off the face of the planet, I guess, in the past, I don't know, a couple months, I guess. I figured today we'd go through and talk about some of the footage that there's been since the last time I talked about stuff. So, I think the first trailer that I missed was this one, the first one, which the audio's not going to come through, so I'm just going to have to mute it. But that's fine. I'll keep the subtitles on, so we can talk about it. So, I thought this trailer was very interesting. I watched all these when they came out, which, not that really makes much of a difference now, but I've had time to think about them. There's a lot going on, and I know that a lot of people have been saying that these tiers, as people have been calling them, you can't see my air quotes, but I've got air quotes there, that there's connections to, I don't know, I think it's Skyward Sword? Because there's something similar to that in Skyward Sword, and in the most recent trailer, the big one that came out, 2 weeks ago at this point? So, spoilers for nobody, or anybody who's seen that trailer, or hasn't seen it yet. Riju, that's her name, right? Yeah, I think so. And Sidon and Tiba's kid, it was Tulin, I think is his name. I know at least Riju and Sidon have these tier things, and obviously Zelda has one too in that trailer. Let's go ahead and just look at that one, because now that I'm talking about it, it'll probably make more sense if I just show it. Okay, this one. Also, I'm so excited for this game to come out, especially based off of this trailer, it's gonna be gorgeous. I don't know, there's so much going on in all the recent trailers. I have a feeling I'm gonna spend a lot of time in this game. If I fall off the face of the earth again, that's probably why. Yeah, Tiba's kid is Tulin. Thank you. I had to make sure. There is key art for all of these as well, which maybe I'll pull that up after this. I should make this full screen, because why not? But yeah, it's the same map as Breath of the Wild. Also, sorry, I'm having brain malfunctions, I guess, right now. But it's the same map as Breath of the Wild, except for there is the skies, a bunch of new buildings, and I think underground stuff. I've seen a little bit of underground stuff, not that much, so that leads me to believe that majority of the new stuff is in the sky and not in the ground. Although, there's a lot going on. Okay, whoa. I got a little too distracted talking about the map, and I missed a couple things. So, this is out in the Gerudo Desert. If you didn't catch that from the sand. Go figure. Oops, that was too far. Trying to see if I can get that shot of who I think is Demise. Underground is confirmed. Oh, well, that's nice to know. I wonder if it'll be as big of a deal as the skies are looking to be. Yeah, I think this is Demise. Or at least, I don't know, it doesn't seem to look like Ganon. It looks more like Demise, at least to me anyway. I mean, it could be Ganon. I mean, they're like the same person, pretty much. Also, this made me sad. Like, the music in this trailer, new towns exist. Yeah, I did see that too. There seems to be, like, I'm gonna pause this a minute. There seems to be, like, new, unfortunately, I looked up the leaked art book, so I know a little bit more than I'd like to know. But it does look like there's a new, I guess, race of people. I mean, they look like Hylians, but I think they're supposed to be like the Zonai. Maybe I'll look that up next after this to show off some of that. I'm not going to show off any of, like, the, like, new concept art map stuff or, like, world stuff because I don't want the spoilers for that. I've already seen too many spoilers. Yeah, maybe. Ganon getting possessed by Demise. I suppose. That is possible. But, anyway, what was I talking about? The art book. Yeah, a lot of that's been kind of spoiled for me. Like, I've only seen, like, the character stuff. You've only seen snippets of the book as well. Yeah. I don't want to show too much of it because I don't know how much people want spoilers, but at the same time, you know, it's cool stuff. You know, I have the art book for Breath of the Wild, and I just love art books in general. It sucks that I couldn't pre-order the art book, and it sucks that it doesn't come separately, but, you know, that's okay. Maybe I'll buy it off a scalper at some point. Who knows? I hope they sell it separately after the game comes out, because I really do want it. But yeah, okay. I have a problem with all this, like, the blue stuff. Well, shoot, now I can't get it to show up. But, like, the building stuff reminds me a lot of, like, Minecraft, which, I mean, I like Animal Crossing New Horizons as well, and I was kind of disappointed that that one looked a lot like Minecraft, too. And it kind of seems like that's the direction that they're going in for some of their big titles, which is kind of disappointing. But at the same time, you know, it does open a lot for creative stuff. Also, I think that this is super cool, like the zero gravity stuff. Anyway, yeah, I think it's opens up a whole can of worms when it comes to creative stuff. But at the same time, I don't like the fact that it looks like Minecraft. I don't know. Maybe every building game to me just looks like Minecraft. Who knows? Oh yeah, so there's the tier thing that I was talking about. The thing that looks like the thing in... Oh, you had an old theory. What was your theory? I'm curious to know. Because I like hearing about other people's theories. Because, like, not this one. But, like, this, it gives off Minecraft vibes. Also, I love this new horse armor. And the new skin. Well, not the new skin, the new outfit, I guess. But I noticed also, these things look cool. They look like Leviathans, if you've ever played Subnautica. Also, he's got, like, ice armor on. I just noticed that. Interesting. But yeah, I don't know. I'm torn on what to think about the whole building aspect of things, because it seems like it's heavy on building stuff, which is a little disappointing to me, but also, there is Ganon. Like I said, maybe they're the same person, maybe they're not. I have no idea. Who knows? Also, this girl, let's see if I... Okay, well, it went by really fast. I'm sure everybody's probably seen the picture by now of the monks or the Sheikah related to the Zonai. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced that the Sheikah are probably related to the Zonai. The monks, I'm not sure. Because the monks are related to the Sheikah, as far as I know, because they seem to have the... Like, when you go into shrines, like, in the most recent video that I posted, it was kind of just a quick little screen record of the shrines. Before Link touches, like, the thing around the monk, it has the Sheikah eye. So, I would assume that the monks are, like, Sheikah elders, kind of like how... I don't know. I don't know how to relate it to, like, real life stuff. But, you know, I'm sure some groups of people, like, have stuff like that where it's, like the respect the elders type of thing. There's multiple tiers in this trailer. Yes. I don't know if I can catch it, but I know that he seems to have one, Sidon seems to have one, and Riju seems to have one, and I know that Zelda seems to have one. And somebody else pointed out somewhere that, yes, that Ganon has one too, yes. But there seems to be 7 of them. And so, if Sidon, Riju, and Zelda at least have one, and Ganon at least has one, that means there's 3 unaccounted for. Monks fade to green. So, yeah, Zonai are green too, so I guess that would make sense. I don't know, maybe they're all related to each other. Who knows? I don't know, I'm excited to see all this stuff. Also, they're in English now, but they released 30-second ads for Tears of the Kingdom with some new footage. I don't think this one has it in it. But, yeah, I think it would be interesting to see. Tulin has one. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've seen that one quite yet. Also, I'm curious to know where, I'm gonna butcher his name. But the Goron, Yubono, I don't know how to say his name. Yeah, see, there's Sidon's. And I bet she probably has one. Oh, yeah, he does have one. Okay, so I guess there's 2 unaccounted for. I mean, maybe Link's Zonai arm is another one? Who knows? I don't know. I'm so excited to see where this story goes. Like, there's so many different directions that they could take. But yeah, I think that the introduction of the Zonai is going to be interesting, because I guess the Yiga aren't really around. Or at least, you know, that we've seen in trailers. Although if Link defeated the Yiga in Breath of the Wild, then I guess it would make sense if they weren't around. I think this is the trailer with the new stuff. Yes, because he's diving off the bird. Which is that one, and then there's a desert one. Yep, there's the desert one as well. Which has the... Oh, what's the name of that side quest? The one with the goddess statues in the desert. It's that area. Although it seems to me that there's a couple of them missing. Also, the towers. So like these seem like they're the replacements for the shrines. Oh, interesting. I didn't notice those before, that there's like fallen pieces in Kakariko Village. Yeah, you could just kind of went poof. I'm gonna continue this. But like there's towers that I assume are the new Sheikah towers. But I don't think they're Sheikah related this time. They're probably Zonai related this time. Where's the new one? I think it was this one. Yeah, the 6 heroines. Yep. Here, maybe I can look up the art book. Or at least the you know what, I'll look up the concept art just because I don't want to spoil too much. Or not the concept art, the key art for the characters. Let's see. Yeah, because the key art's really cool. Kato's house got crushed. Yeah, that's the dude with the cuckoos, right? The chickens that you had to go find. I don't know. I'm so excited for the cutscenes, and I like the voice acting. I know a lot of people don't like the voice acting for the girl who plays Zelda, but honestly, I kind of like it. Oh, yes, that scene right there. Guitars have, yeah, they have a chance to be upgraded by the Sheikah. Yeah, maybe they were upgraded with like the Zonai stuff. Oh yeah, so in here, I don't know. I'm pretty convinced that this is inside. Yeah, the Gleok thing. I'll get to that. Maybe these things are Link's quote-unquote tears. Who knows? There's a Sheikah eye in here, so I believe that this is probably in Kakariko Village. I know that went by really fast. But I also believe that the scene in the newest trailer, where he's like going upward in like a blue sphere with like the Sheikah eye at the bottom, is probably right before that scene. Hold up. What am I waiting for? I mean, the only thing I'm waiting for is this game to come out. Red Dead? No, I don't think... I mean, unless they're trying to make a... I guess I don't know what you're talking about. Unless they're trying to make a Red Dead... Oh, wait. We're Re-Dead! I can't. Words. But, yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Also, I've noticed that the Bokoblins have more horns, and the Lynels, they seem to have... Or at least in one picture I saw, they seem to have, like, these moose antlers. I wish it was in this one. I don't think it's in this one. Oh, this is just a full trailer. Never mind. Tired. Yeah, you know what? We'll just look up the key art. So I will start pulling up some of these on a different window so that I can have them all in one place. Makes things easier to go through. Tooling. Yeah, I love the key art. I like the character art. There's also lots of kind of funny looking ones, like the Ganon ones are kind of funny looking. But also, if anybody's interested in knowing what the theme is, I guess, or at least that's what everybody's been calling it. If you go out to the Japanese Tears of the Kingdom site, they actually play like the main theme in the background. I don't know who I found that out from, because it wasn't something that I found out on my own. But somebody pointed it out, and I had to go investigate, and I thought it was super interesting. I really like even if it isn't the theme, I really like the music. Let's see. I think that's all the official art for now. Okay, so here we're gonna start with the first one. Like the first couple ones that came out a little while ago. So these aren't really anything new. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen these at this point. But there's Zelda. She's so cute. I love her short hair so much. I'm excited to see what happens to her. Because I know she falls down in a pit, but she also seems to have the Master Sword. So who knows? Maybe she's hanging on to it. Maybe she brought it back to the Koak Forest. Who knows? Okay, on to the next one. Here's the Bokoblins. Well, there's multiple. This dude seems to have an axe in his head. That's gotta be uncomfortable. Also, he's got, like, multiple weapons. I wonder if this is, like, a weapon that he uses. And these dudes have, like, sharp things on their heads. And then here's one of Link's. I don't have the other one up right now. But, this is one of them. This is, I'm assuming, after he falls into the pit. But, I don't know. Who knows? I will probably go over... Once I finish the game, I'll probably go over the story. At some point. I kind of want to wait until, like, after the game is out for a little while, though. Because I don't really want to spoil things for anybody by accident. Here's one of the pictures of Ganon. It kind of looks like he has, like, a katana-type deal going on. Also, an alarm horn. Oh. I've seen a version of this where his beard is photoshopped out, and it's very cursed. Here's the other one of Ganon, and more of a front one. Again, the katana-looking sword. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, here's some of the other ones of Link. There's this one with his magic glowy hand. And then there's this one. That looks pretty cool. Seems that people... Oh, they have it all together. Okay, well, I have the rest of them here. So here's one of the ones of Riju. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She looks to have, like... I don't know. I love the fact that it takes place a couple years after Breath of the Wild, or at least it seems like that. Because Riju looks all grown up now. Well, grown up by a couple years, I guess. But, I don't know. I'm excited to see what the time difference is between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Because I want to know... Because clearly it's been some amount of time, because they're rebuilding in, like, that fountain area where the ceremony memory is. They've got, like, tents there. And then at one point, there's a clip of, like, a restored Hyrule Castle on the inside, which I'm assuming that's probably, like, the end of the game or something. That can't be towards the beginning. That just seems a little wonky. But yeah, she seems to have, like, a similar thing that Urbosa had. I don't remember if it was an Age of Calamity or not. But she seems to have a more, like, Gerudo Chief vibe to her, other than, like, the child vibe. Granted, she was a child. So here's a better front view of that with the, like, ceremonial helmet thing. And then the dual swords. And I love the fact that she does a little twirl right before she does the thunder stuff. Like Urbosa. Yeah, I wonder if Cass is alive. Either that or, like, if Cass has any, like, bird children, you know? I mean, if it's been a couple years, maybe. There's one of Sidon. He seems to have... Oh, where's the one at? Oh, shoot, they don't have that one. Okay, so there was a clip that I saw of, like, it was Tulin and Riju and Sidon all together, and he seemed to have, like, the same, like, king hat that, like, his dad had. So, maybe, I don't remember the fish dad's name, but, maybe Sidon becomes king. Who knows? Maybe it has been that long. But yeah, here's his cool stuff. He seems to, he had this in Age of Calamity, I believe. But he was, also Sidon has gloves. Yeah, he has, like, these weird glove-looking things. I just noticed that, too. He was dual-wielding the light scale tridents in Age of Calamity, but he didn't have the weapon at all in Breath of the Wild. So maybe this is Mipha's, or maybe it's a replica of it. I don't know. So here's Tulin with the Rito bow, and then there's another image of Tulin. King Dorphin, yeah, that makes sense. It's a fish pun. I had one up of this, but it decided to not let me show it. Here's the Broken Master Sword. I think this would be really cool as, like, a 3D print. Like, especially, like, a life-size one for, like, a cosplay. Oh, it'd be so cool. It's got a little makeover. Yeah. Maybe I will go over some of the art book stuff while I'm here hanging out on the interweb. Plus, we haven't been here that long. I can't just stop streaming now. I mean, I could. It has been 26 minutes, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm gonna pull certain pictures from the art book. Like, things that have already been shown in the trailers. Just so that people who want to stay away from spoilers can stay away from them still. Let's see. Because I don't want to spoil. I don't want to be the one who spoils things for people. Because, I don't know, I don't want to be that person, you know? Yeah, I can... Because there's lots of these that are of characters that we've already seen or characters that haven't been shown in trailers. And by already seen, I mean ones that show up in Breath of the Wild. And there are some new characters, and I don't want to spoil that for anybody. And there's, yeah, so like redesigns of Breath of the Wild characters. That's what I mean by that. Could have swore that there was more. I only have a couple pulled. Like I said, I want to be careful with what I show. I mean, if you want to go look up the art book stuff, you can. But I'm only going to show things that have been in the trailers. And I don't know, because like I said, I don't want to be the one who spoils it for people. If you want to go out and look at the art book, by all means, go ahead. But I'm only going to go over the things that have been in the trailer and people have already seen. Okay, so I can go over a few things, I guess. There is this one of his new outfit in Tears of the Kingdom where he's got like the fuzzy boots. There's one fully restored, but at the beginning it's the Zonai thing. Yeah, I have a feeling that they'll probably allow for some either post I'm not post credits, but you know, like after you finish the main story, you can go back and restore it. Or, you know, maybe what they're showing us is like halfway through the game. Maybe we run around with Link and Zelda for a while, and then, you know, everything hits the fan, and then you end up with the Zonai one for the rest of the game. Who knows? But yeah, anyway, this is his pattern that's been, or not pattern, clothes that have been shown in the previous trailers. There's this one thing, there's this dude that Link carries in a cart. Yeah, are you talking about the horse one? Where he's like carrying 4 people? Oh, this image is tiny. But this is that bird outfit where he's in like with the lasers and stuff. Here's another like key art of one of the new enemies. I wish I knew what it was called. Be really interesting. Because these guys are... Sorry. These guys are definitely related to the Zonai. Just based off of like the blue stuff that's in the blue-green stuff that's in the middle. I don't know, I'm excited for like all the Zonai weapons. Let's see. I wanna show as much as I can, but at the same time, again, I don't want to be the one who spoils things, and I don't want to accidentally look stuff up that spoils it for myself. Because I do want some new stuff still in the game. Most of what I'm seeing on here anyway is building stuff or just screenshots from the trailer, so I mean we could We could go over Breath of the Wild stuff too, if we really wanted. I don't. Yeah, okay. I guess I'll go over this one too. This is what was in like an early on trailer of the Bokoblin camps on top of the Taluses. Which, I mean, I don't like the Taluses to begin with. I mean, they're awesome enemies. I mean, like, defeating them because you only hit them in one spot. So, this is gonna be... I like the fact that Tears of the Kingdom is seemingly going to be more challenging with more difficult enemies, or at least it looks that way. I mean, it could be the same difficulty, who knows. But, I don't know, I need a challenge. I've played Breath of the Wild a little too much, and I've gotten too used to the fact that it's getting easy for me. Let's see what else. Concept art. We'll just show this for now, so that oh, that's not what I want. Good old Reddit. Yeah, I'll show this for now. So, yeah. Might be related to Tingle. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, so the Death Mounted thing is also very interesting to me. I don't know, it's the same stuff that's coming out of the bottom of the castle. Which, I'm gonna join in my computer. I'm gonna get in your computer? Bro. How are you doing that? I'm kidding. I'm not that. I'm not that crazy. Yeah, the Death Mountain stuff, there doesn't seem to be lava flowing down it anymore. It seems to be the stuff that's tied to Ganon, raising the roof and having a party in Hyrule Castle. Also, around Rito Village, there seems to be a tornado. Just based off this picture. Which, that boat. I wonder if I can pull up that picture really quick. Oh, I'm gonna pull this over here. You don't need to know how many pictures I've saved. I will pull up a picture of the boat if I have one. I don't know if I have one. Yes, I do. Here's the boat. To me, it looks like this is in that wind tunnel. Because it also seems like the clips with Tulin are also in the wind tunnel. So, this one, for example. Oh Lord, what did I do? This one. There seems to be yeah, because there's the boat right there. So they seem to be in the same location. Like a wind tunnel. There's also a chicken. Or at least looks like a chicken. There's another boat over here. Interesting. But, yeah, let's... Here, I'll just start pulling up some of my pictures. And we'll just start talking about them. So this one... I know the qualities are really low. But, to me, this looks like Eventide Island. Just because it's kind of off in the middle of nowhere. Also, there's a tent right here. Interesting. I did not notice that before. Let's see, we got this one as well. Which, again, it's the whole Minecraft vibes thing, but, you know, using Elmer's glue, I guess. Although, I like the fact that it seems like the citizens of Hyrule, or the people of Hyrule, I guess, are more involved in the story this time, because there's clips with them helping Link in Fort Hatino, the one that's close to there. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. Gosh, I'm really bad at remembering things today. Oh yeah, here's Riju in her little dance. I love her. I love her outfit, and I don't know, I just love all the new stuff. Gets me really excited to play the game. This girl, I'm convinced, is probably Zelda. Or at least looks a lot like her. Let's see, is there a front view of Zelda that I have? Doesn't seem like it. I can use this one. It'll be fine. Her eyes aren't open, but her eyes are green. But yeah, they have those same, like, similar head thing going on their forehead. I mean, she does have longer ears, but they're wearing the same earrings. That's the tear thing that Zelda had. I don't know, maybe this is Hylia, who knows? Maybe she decided to become, like, this really cool goddess now. Oh, this dude, I don't remember his name. But, he looks like he's gonna be so much fun to battle against. Like, what is it? Well, in Greek mythology, it's a Hydra, but that's not what it's called in Tears of the Kingdom. Where's that other, like, mysterious new figure? Oh yeah, okay, so I had a theory with this. Before these trailers came out. That was, they go into the cave, they come across, dried Ganon, and then, for some reason, the ground breaks underneath them, and as they're falling, the green hand that had a hold of Ganon lets go, and tries to save Link, who's chasing after Zelda, because she fell too. Because of this picture. So she falls. Green hand catches Link. But before all that, things get unleashed. The green hand, well, I don't know. That's where my theory doesn't work. Is that at some point the green hand lets go. This stuff starts coming out again, and Link gets attacked, and then I think the ground opens up beneath them. Because then Zelda falls, and then he gets saved by the green hand. And, I mean, his arm was attacked by Malice, clearly, in one of the trailers. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like they screwed around in the cave and did something that released the green hand, and then Malice attacked Link, and the ground opened up, and Zelda fell. Link chased after her, regardless of being hurt. And then the green hand tried to save Link, but ends up pulling him, just before he can grab Zelda or whatever. And so Link ends up not falling, but he's also, like, knocked out or whatever. I don't know. Because there is a scene where he's laying down with the green arm. There might also be time travel. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not 100% convinced that there'll be time travel. Just because, I don't know. It's hard to follow if it's time travel. Because my first thought, like a couple months ago, was that that the long-haired Link was a different Link. It was their way of trying to fill in that 10,000 year time gap between all the timelines converging together as they said they did, even though that's not how time works, and Breath of the Wild. I'm not convinced now. Yeah, she poofs away after. That's why I'm convinced that my theory doesn't 100% work. Because she ends up getting saved by something. So maybe they found that tear before all this happened. Because the golden light is similar to that girl's hand, which is similar to Zelda's power. So, I don't know, maybe they took the tear out of the wall, or Ganon, or, whatever it was, and that's what released the green hand. Also, her hand is closed. Oh, yeah, her hand is closed. Huh. Yeah, so maybe they came across one of those tears, and then it made the green hand let go. And then Link got attacked, and then, earthquake in the cave happens. She falls. He tries to save her, despite being hurt. And then the green hand, I don't know, wherever it went, comes back and saves Link just before he can grab her from falling. But then whatever this yellow tear thing is, saves her. But like I said, that one girl has like the same color hand, and Zelda's sealing power is the same color. So I don't know, maybe it's tied to her sealing power. Maybe in them trying to quote unquote like level up Link and give him the Zonai arm, they're trying to do the same thing with Zelda, and that's why they were in the cave to begin with. Was to somehow upgrade her power. It's a possibility. The green hand got its guard broken. Yeah, the green hand looks pretty crispy to me. Wish I had a picture of the statue. Actually, I'm gonna look up a picture of the statue. That was at... what was it? It was at a Nintendo Live event and was also at South by Southwest. I think that's where it was. Where's the crispy? There it is. Here's the crispy. Yeah, it like tore off the armor on his, what was it, the right arm? Yeah. Because if you look at this one, the whole rest of this is fine. But the crispiness is from, like, the chainmail up. So from, like, this part in... I can't zoom in. But from the chainmail part all the way down his hand. Which, he has chainmail now. Which is probably smart on his end. He doesn't get blasted to bits by Ganon automatically. Although, I'm excited to see what... I don't know, I feel like they're not telling us everything about the green hand. Which, why would you? It's like the biggest new thing in the game. But I feel like they're not saying everything about it. Because it has, like, the capabilities that, like, the Sheikah Slate had. But, like, oh, it's called something different and he has it in his hand now. Like, also... what happened to the Sheikah Slate? Because the concept art has Zelda with the Sheikah Slate. Maybe the arm burnt Link a new tunic? Yeah, I don't know. I'm convinced that that's, like, skin, like, though. Like, I know that sounds kind of weird to say that out loud. Of course, after I said it. But, like, I'm not convinced that it's a new tunic. It's like when you burn... It's like when you burn your hand, like, in a fire. Like, the clothes burn off. And I presume... I mean, obviously, of what they showed that Malice is in Breath of the Wild, is that, Malice injures. It's like fire. Like, you get hurt from it. I mean, and maybe this is their way of showing what it actually, or what like the airborne malice can do, because the only malice that we've been exposed to was like goop in various places in Breath of the Wild, mostly in the castle, but there wasn't any like airborne malice, if that makes any sense. You know, like a similar way to like Zelda's power was just Zelda's power is just airborne, so maybe the tear is just the physical, like, I don't know, like the origin or where it comes from, or, you know, something like that. Sheikah Slate got reforged into a switch. Yeah, maybe. Also, Link takes it out of the tower. Yeah. I mean, the whole thing about malice, yeah, that would make sense. What doesn't make sense is Crispy Ganon. Like, how does Crispy Ganon, dehydrated Ganon, become Ganon and then seemingly become Demise? Like, it feels like there's gonna be, just based off of the character design for all of what's going on, it seems like there's 3 phases of the game. The one where Link and Zelda get attacked in the cave. The one where Ganon gets rehydrated. I mean, I don't know what's happening in between, but like Ganon gets rehydrated and then something else happens and he eventually becomes Demise. I mean, Breath of the Wild didn't really have, like, I guess, a chapter system to it. But, I mean, they could in Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, they did say when they were making the DLCs for Breath of the Wild that they had enough content that they wanted to make a whole nother game. So that leads me to believe that, you know, they could just... Malice might have something with water. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of... I guess it is more of a liquidy substance that Link gets attacked with versus a airborne, like a fog or a mist. I read that in a tip thing. Yeah. That they had enough content to make a whole nother game. So that leads me to believe that, like, maybe they're gonna do... Because I've heard some people say that it seems like they're bringing back classic dungeons. So when you're doing stuff like that, you could chapter it off. I feel like that would be an easier way to chapter things. Is, oh, you got this dungeon done? Oh no, this thing happened. Like, I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of cutscenes, which is good. I'm so excited for the story. I think I'm more excited for the story than anything else, and that's why it doesn't really bother me to look at some of the art book stuff. Except for, like, the buildings. Like, I want the buildings and the landscape to be a surprise for me. The characters and, like, some of the outfits, I could take it or leave it on if I know or not. But, I don't know, I'm curious to know what other people think about the whole how Link gets his hand thing and what exactly happens with the Master Sword. Because I'm convinced that the Master Sword falls in with Zelda and it doesn't stay with Link. Because Zelda has the Master Sword when she's in the Zonai stuff. Like, the white dress that's similar to her... was it the ceremonial one in Breath of the Wild? I don't know, I feel like they could do chapters. I don't know, there's a lot. This game is going to be loaded. But I'm excited to see where they go with the story. Link's Awakening outfit might be a thing. Yeah, that's the other thing that I don't know what they're gonna do is how they're gonna start the game. Because based off of what we've seen, it seems like mid-game stuff, or at least to me anyway, it seems like mid-game stuff. Sorry, I'm grabbing a sweatshirt because I'm a little chilly. But yeah, to me it seems like mid-game stuff. So I'm curious to know how they're going to start the game. Like, do they start the game with, like, where they left off in Breath of the Wild, and then, you know, you screw around helping Hyrule rebuild, and then they do a time jump on you? Or, you know, do they do, like, a recap in the beginning where they replay all the memories? Like, I wish this would be a thing. I kind of doubt it's going to be a thing. But I wish that the relationship that Link and Zelda have with each other is based off of how many memories you unlocked in your save profile or in your save file for Breath of the Wild. So, like, that's how close their relationship is. So if you got all 13 of them, then they seem to be on pretty good terms. But if you got none of them, they're still strangers to each other. And, you know, it would make for interesting gameplay, because if they were strangers to one another, you could potentially have a separate side quest or something, like, specially for that's you trying to build up their relationship. Whether that be the romantic one that people seem to have for those two, or friendship one, or, you know, however you see those two together. I mean, Zelda has a thing for Link. I mean, there's no doubt about that one. It's the whole, does Link have a thing for Zelda? I'd say probably, because in the Japanese logbook, it does say that he wants to see her again, which means that he cares about her. Age of Calamity should have something. Yeah, I kind of doubt they'll do that with Age of Calamity. Like, if anything, they do that with Breath of the Wild. Age of Calamity, I don't think is considered canon, because it's like the first Hyrule Warriors game, which also isn't considered canon. But, yeah, I mean, including Age of Calamity would kind of screw things up. But, yeah, Breath of the Wild. Or, like, I don't know, if you did none of the Divine Beasts, you could do a separate side quest that would be trying to figure out who the champions are. Because you need to have that relationship with at least, you know, Tiba and Riju and Sidon, not necessarily Tulin. But, like, establishing those relationships between the different races and Link, if you don't have those, then, you know, Link is still a stranger to the world. I mean, people know him, but, I mean, if he didn't, like for the people who speedrun and don't do the memories and don't do the Divine Beasts until they're in the castle, it'd be quite interesting to see if Tears of the Kingdom would be affected by that. Like, you speedrun Breath of the Wild and then you go straight into Tears of the Kingdom, and all of a sudden, Zelda doesn't know you. I mean, Zelda knows you, but, like, you don't know Zelda very well. You don't know who any of the champions are. You literally have to establish relationships with all these different races. Versus if those relationships are already established before. Yeah, maybe Terraco returns as a paraglider or companion. Be interesting if he was a paraglider. Although, well, no, because I was going to say he got destroyed, but technically he got fixed if you do the last side quest in Age of Calamity. But yeah, it would be interesting to see if Terraco would be a companion. I see that in the trailers they feature Epona, which leads me to believe that Epona's back. I mean, it could just be some random brown horse as well. But they never showed Epona in Breath of the Wild, so the only way you could get her was from the horse riding amiibo, or there's a second one too that got it. I don't remember which one. Or like what they do with like the Wolf Link amiibo, like if you still get him back as a companion when you scan in the amiibo. It'd be interesting. I don't know, what are anybody else's thoughts on this? Because I've been talking for like an hour straight, and I'm curious to know what other people think. Like what their theories are, and who they think will die off, or something dramatic. What they think will happen. Like what'll be the big cliffhanger. Like midway through the game, like after Zelda maybe doesn't die. She probably won't die, but yeah, Terraco does defy time. Wolf Link and Terraco could meet. It'd be interesting if they made a Terraco amiibo. I mean, they won't, but a Terraco amiibo, and then you scan a Wolf Link amiibo too. And just have both of them running around. But I know for a couple of the amiibos, you can get new paraglider. Not skins. That's not the right word. Like, patterns? Yeah, that's the word. Like, there's one that's the Majora's Mask one. I did see one that looks like the Satori Mountain, like the, what is it? It's the thing that looks, it's kind of like a horse. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Ganon might take over the Great Plateau. I mean, he did it in Breath of the Wild. I wouldn't question whether or not he'd do it in Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, it's a very plausible thing that could happen. Although, I'm really confused because Zelda in Breath of the Wild, as you're trying to defeat the Calamity Ganon, like the pig one, she said that he's given up on reincarnation and has assumed his final form or something like that. But, I don't know, yeah, the Lord of the Mountain, that's who I was talking about. Yeah, he's assumed his final form, which, I mean, sure, Skeleton Ganon, I guess, is not his final form, but I don't know, how are they gonna, I mean, maybe she only knew, and she thought that was his final form? I have no idea. Because to me, that's like, they're saying one thing, but clearly the next game says something different. It's a mistranslation. Yeah, I kind of assume so. The English one has a lot. The English version of the game has a lot of those. Like, the logbook is supposed to be from Link's point of view, and they made it third person, which gets rid of the whole personal connection that the audience has with Link, because he writes a lot of like personal things in the logbook, like how he wants to see Zelda again, and like this, that, and the other thing that gets completely lost, which sucks because it makes Link feel so much more real, and that he's not like this stone cold knight that, laid down his life for the princess, and then died, and then is a completely mute person, and, like, he seems more stoic, but at the same time, he's, I guess, personable is maybe not the right word for it, but, like, you can't relate to him, which is what, like, the creators want you to do, is see yourself through Link, but it's hard to do that when you aren't getting that connection. Like, when everything's in third person, I mean, sure, that's you as Link, but it's different than having that connection to Link and him feeling more like a real person with emotions and not just this stoic knight that doesn't say anything. I think I'm going to take a quick 30-second break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Ganon's greed for reincarnation has led him to this form. Oh. Interesting. I haven't heard that one. Also, I apologize. I'm trying to finish off my golden Oreos. I have like 4 left, but the packaging is very loud. I know this doesn't have anything. Ganon was born out of a dark past. He is a pure embodiment of the ancient evil that is reborn time and time again. This form was reborn from his obsessive refusal to give up on revival. Oh. I mean, that would make more sense than the whole, he's given up reincarnation and assumed his final form, because it makes it sound like a Street Fighter thing. And maybe not Street Fighter, but like, he's evolved to his final form. Like something from anime, His pure enraged form, yeah. Maybe I had the quote wrong. I know this doesn't have anything to do with Zelda, but like, I want to do cooking videos again. I know that nobody watches them, but I want to learn how to make stuff. Might have been added to it. Yeah. That is true. If you do the translation word for word, you kind of get broken English from it. Make it less confusing by changing the words altogether. Like I said, if anybody's interested in watching me cook sometime, give me some ideas. Throw them in the I Make Bagels video live stream. That's what it was. Because I want to learn how to make things. I should start making things from Breath of the Wild. That would be a good idea. If anybody has any good ideas or things from Breath of the Wild or other video games, well, thanks. I appreciate you liking the stream. I appreciate you being here, because it's very hard to talk to a brick wall. But yeah, if anybody has any like cooking ideas, I want to learn how to cook this summer. Like this week, I'm gonna try to make, what is it, like barbecue crusted, or not crusted, barbecue something chicken. I'm also gonna make some sort of shrimp thing, I think, this week. We'll see. But yeah, if anybody has any cooking ideas from video games or, real life ones that they want me to try out, I'm more than welcome and open to ideas. And I love to try new things. I like pad thai, and I like pastas, and I like pizza. Like, I will literally eat next to anything. Except for, like, calamari. Don't suggest calamari, please. I've never had it, but I've heard it's really bad. Or, like, squid. That's what calamari is, right? Or is that an octopus? Anyway. Yeah, it'd be fun to make, like, Breath of the Wild recipes. I wonder if... let's go on a Googling spree. We're gonna go on a Googling spree. Okay, well, this is actually from the game. I don't want that. Oh, recipe PDF book. Okay. I appreciate you joining the stream. Okay, this is not what I want. I want, like... like the real life ones. Maybe the fruit recipe. I like the rice balls. I've never actually made rice balls. Sheikah plate. Okay, let's look at this. Recipe archive. Ooh. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm no 5-star chef or anything. But some of these would be super interesting. I mean, some of these I've actually made before. I've made apple pie before. Fruit cake? That sounds good. Now I'm just making myself hungry. Crepes would be good. The royal cake? Ooh. That's a really good one. Maybe I should look at this Polygon video to try to figure it out. We'll go through this one. Baked apples. I can do that. It's just baking an apple. Throwing an apple in the microwave, right? Let's look up the royal cake one. Okay, well, they have the monster cake one. I don't want the monster cake one. The Zelda fruit cake? Is this which one you're talking about? Oh, nope, I don't need your merch. Because that looks pretty good. I really like cake. I mean, granted, who doesn't? My recipe. Oh, some of these look pretty good. Like, I know they're video game ones, but they look really good. I don't know. Some of these are unique. I'm not sure if I'd be able to make some of these. It's worth a shot, though. Yes, onion rings, my favorite. Remember it being fruit related. Well, that ends probably that fruitcake looking one. If I can go back to it. This one. This fruitcake one. Zeldapedia. Yeah, let's look through here and start going through the cooking stuff. Recipes. Monster cake thing might... Yeah, it might just be chocolate cake with purple icing. You might be right about that. Categories. Well, why don't... Oh, what? Recipes. Yes, I want... Okay. Apple pie, nut cake, fried bananas. I've had fried ice cream. Yeah, the royal cake. Yeah. Ugh, I love the onslaught of ads. Here, we'll look up, all of the recipes. All of them. Every single last one of them. Fruitcake. Got lots of crepes. Oh, here we go. Crepes, pies, tart, monster cake. I'm not sure if I'll be able to make the monster looking ones. Have you heard of The War with Redfall? Is that a video game? Because I have not. If it's a video game, anyway. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I broke the website. Soups and stews. Creamy heart soup. I wonder if I can make that. Anyway, I got distracted with food. Yeah, well, how about let's look it up? We'll look at it together. War with Redfall. Oh. It looks like, The Walking Dead. Well, not The Walking Dead. What's the name of it? The Last of Us. And Stranger Things. And some sort of sci-fi movie I'll put together. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people trash talking Tears of the Kingdom. Like, saying that it's gonna be bad. Yeah, Nintendo is doing crazy things with their stuff. Like, the new abilities that basically break the laws of video game physics. Those are what I'm excited for, too. This almost looks like a movie. But yeah, Nintendo's probably scaring people off because they copyrighted all that. So nobody can actually go do any of that, but it's groundbreaking abilities that nobody has ever seen. Like recalling time and swimming through the floors and, you know, making things that are moving downhill go back uphill, because that completely goes against even real life physics. Like, that's not how that works. Redfall looks interesting, though. It reminds me a lot of, like, Teen Titans, kind of. Or, like, oh gosh, what's... The Redfall game right now is, in bad condition. Uh-oh. It looks like there's too many. The one thing I will say about it, it does look cool, but it looks like there's too many themes going on. Like, it looks like they picked out, like, 20 themes and, like, just ran with it. Like, whether or not, you know, it was the right idea or not. Yeah, because see, look at this. Gothic, small town vibes, mixed with vampires, and it's an open world shooter in Massachusetts, and, I don't know, it feels like there's too much going on. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced that Breath of the Wild, or not Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, because of how advanced the technology is and how groundbreaking all of it is again, like in Breath of the Wild, I have no doubt that it's gonna get Game of the Year. Like, I don't even know any of any other games that are gonna come close this year, other than maybe the Jedi one, Star Wars one that's coming out here shortly. But I literally don't know of that many video games coming out this year. Yeah, Jedi Survivor. And I know that there is a DLC for Horizon coming out. I don't think it's this year though. But yeah, I have no doubt that Tears of the Kingdom is, if it's not going to be Game of the Year, it's going to be at least nominated for it. Final Fantasy. Yeah, Diablo. Yeah. I don't know. I'm very one-sided about the games that I play. I like story-driven games. Yeah. Their tech is going to be outdated pretty fast. I don't know. I have very high hopes and high expectations for Tears of the Kingdom. And out of the story-driven games that I've played, nothing compares to Breath of the Wild. Like, I know a lot of people don't like it for various reasons. But I am absolutely in love with it. There is one that is coming out. Oh, it's not a big game that's coming out, but it's on Steam. What is the name of that game? It reminds me a lot of Stardew, like the art style. Let's see if I can look it up. Steam, where did you go? Steam. Oh. Want 5 back? Yeah, but after Skyward Sword, I'm not convinced we need 5 back. Oops. No, not Crusader Kings. Was that it? No. It wasn't Crusader Kings. But it was a game like it. Oh, Lakeburg Legacies. It is in a demo mode right now, but the art style looks a lot like... She made me cry when she left. Yeah, but the quality of life stuff didn't really fix things. In my opinion. In Skyward Sword. I feel like if she was less annoying, then maybe it would help. Here, we'll keep the picture of the cake up. I feel like if she was annoying, or less annoying. Oh god, not more annoying. I feel like it would help her case. But, I think it'd be nice to have another little nod to her. Just like I feel like there needs to be a nod to Navi. Because that was a very important character, and, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're both annoying. I don't know, there's a lot that they haven't. I feel like they've just scratched the surface on what they're showing us in the 5 minutes worth of content that we've seen. I feel like there's so much more that we haven't seen. I mean, like I said, when I was looking through some of the art book stuff, there's characters they didn't even show in the trailer. Like, I'm not going to say anything about it, but, like, I don't know. I'm so excited. If you can't tell. My God, I've only been talking about it for an hour and a half. But, let's see, what else is going on with people? I mean, other than Tears of the Kingdom. I want to make... I've met... Yeah, Nave talks a lot. She's less annoying, then maybe I like her more. But I feel like a nod to her would be nice. Just like with Fi. Like a whole, oh yeah, those characters are on the thing. Found one dude. Oh. In the trailer. Oh. How is everybody else's Monday going? I mean, it's at least Monday for me. I don't know if it's Monday for everybody else. How is everybody's Monday and everybody's April going? I, for one, am tired. I accidentally got up really early this morning for no reason and then couldn't fall back asleep, but that's fine. What does everybody have else going on? You know, I want to make the most out of this live stream. Because I don't want it to be just an hour and a half live stream. Like, that's kind of short. I mean, don't get me wrong. Talking 45 minutes straight about Zelda, I'll do it all day long. But there's only so much I can talk about until the game comes out. Because I don't know that much. It's Monday for me also. Well, happy Monday. My shoulders hurt. Dude, same. Got them old person bone aches, even though you're not really that old, probably. Because I get those. My whole body hurts and I don't want to leave my comfortable bed. Yeah. Yeah, the good thing is I have to deal with a dude tomorrow. Are you gonna get into a fight? I don't want to be liable. I feel like I got knowledge now. Knowledge that I shouldn't need. Or shouldn't have. Because if you're going to tussle with somebody, then I don't want to be tied to that. I'm kidding. I'm just... I'm messing around. In case anybody thinks I'm serious. I'm not. I'm excited for Tears of the Kingdom to come out. Like, I am going to... I don't know, maybe start talking about it, like, a week or two after it comes out. Because I'm kind of... You're gonna fight somebody tomorrow? For real? Don't fight anybody. That's not nice. Be nice to people. I mean, unless they're mean to you. But in that case, you shouldn't fight them. Just a possibility. Oh, no. That's not good. If anybody says anything, I didn't know anything. Does anybody have any fun plans for this week? I mean, it is only a Monday after all. There's a whole 4 days left in the week. I, for one, have... what do I have going on? Oh yeah, I gotta work this week. He keeps being mean to me. Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it's somebody that you can avoid. Or tell somebody else about. Oh, does the link for my Discord work? I haven't been able to test that for a while. You should come join the Discord. You almost broke your magnifying glass. Oh no. What were you using a magnifying glass for? Oh, you used to draw. Oh. I wish I could draw. I can't really draw. The only thing I could draw is food to my mouth. I'm kidding. I say as I'm eating an Oreo. Not sponsored by Oreo, I promise. You should come hang out in the Discord. I'm on Discord like every day. But if the link doesn't work, let me know and I'll fix it. Oh. Dude, I love Zelda artwork. Like, I love people that actually have the ability to draw not only like original characters, but like they can draw video game characters to begin with. Like, I would love to be able to draw Zelda characters. I think it might have expired. Okay. Give me a second. I could probably fix it. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I'm technologically challenged. And I can't figure things out. Okay, it did expire. Okay. How do I make an invite? Create one. Okay. Okay, hopefully if you refresh the page, the Discord link works now. Sorry about that not working. My friend owes me a copy of Tears of the Kingdom. Dude, what did you do? Because that game is expensive. I have one Oreo left and I'm sad now. I ate an entire family-sized thing of Oreos. And now I'm down to one Oreo. It's a crime. Making a bet. Yeah, those are never the good. Those are never good things. Don't make bets with people. We'll keep this up for now. So that we don't have to keep staring at this piece of cake that's making me hungry. Again. So I recently noticed that one of my videos made it to 100,000 views. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, I had fallen off the face of the planet for a while. And I hadn't been paying much attention to my channel. And then I come back, and I have over 100 subs and 100,000 views. It was crazy. Yeah, over 150,000 views. Yay, new friend joined. If you want, go ahead and go into the reactions and roles, and you can pick which games you like to play so that people, know what to talk about. And I have a whole, hopefully you can view the thing that has all the Zelda information in there too. You slid down a long slide at maximum overdrive? Jeez. Like a metal slide? 'Cause, I bet that hurt. Oh, I slid down a long slide. Oh! I can't read. How much time are we at? Oh, only an hour and a half. Feels like it's been a lot longer than that. Oh, plastic slide. Jeez. I think, how about this? In 15 minutes or so, I think I will end the stream. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna go do. Maybe go get more snacks. Who knows? The night is still young. But yeah. Oh. Yeah, I bet. She slid down a slide pretty fast? Yeah. Well, if anybody, either watching now or in the future, has any food ideas, go ahead and either leave them in the Discord. The link should be running now, in this video anyway, or in the bagel video, which I suppose I could probably link that one. Yeah, I'll go ahead and link that one. So either leave it there or in the video I'm about to put in the description. And hopefully in the next coming weeks or so, I will have a couple ideas and we will do more food streams while we wait for Tears of the Kingdom. Chores, yeah. Yeah, I did those this morning. Not very fun stuff, I'll tell you that much. But I do appreciate you coming and listening to me for the past hour and a half now. I am trying to get back in the bandwagon of doing YouTube stuff again because I can't figure out Twitch. I think I tried it once or twice and I just couldn't figure it out. But I want to do more on here. It'll probably just be chatting streams until I figure out what's wrong with Adobe Premiere and Photoshop because I broke those for some reason. But once I get those figured out, maybe I'll start doing, like, actually computer video games with recorded stuff and more, editing of, like the cutscenes when those come out. And I'm definitely going to do another talking stream within a week or two of Tears of the Kingdom being out, either updating on the progress that I've made in the game so far, or just talking about the story in general. Twitch is very laggy for me. Yeah. I can't figure out how to get everything to sync up. It's been quite enjoyable. Well, thank you. I look forward to hopefully many more streams in the future. Cause, let's see. Yeah, in about 2 weeks, I will have lots of free time. So, that's when I want to start doing food stuff again. So, any and all ideas are welcome, either in my Discord or you can, send them to me on Twitter. I think the Twitter link still works too. Or you can leave them in the bagels video, whichever is most convenient. I mean, I know I said I was going to stick around for 15 minutes, but I think I'm going to make it like 5 or 6 more. Forgot I gotta go do some stuff. But, yeah, I hope everybody has a good rest of their week and a good rest of their Monday. Actually, I think I'm gonna get going now, because the way that I'm talking, and there might be multiplayer in Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. It'd be cool, but at the same time, those games, the last time they were multiplayer, it wasn't a very good game. I'm talking about Four Swords. I think it was Four Swords. But yeah, I hope everybody has a good rest